Good morning to all. This is for class 5th maths. Class 5th, today we are going to start our new exercise 4b. So first question is a sum of this much and a number of this, find the number. So in this question you have to do subtraction. This is how you have to do this question. $15 lakh minus 3,48,750. So both these number you have to subtract and you will get your final answer like this. Now coming on to second question, A part. How much this number short of this number? So in this question how you have to do, you have to subtract both the numbers and you will get your final answer. See, this is how you have to subtract. 11,20,000 minus 6,24,803. After subtracting both the numbers, you will get your final answer. Now, 2b is also same. In this question, what should be added to this number to make this number? So in this question also you have to subtract both the numbers and you will get your final answer. Now coming on to question number 3. The difference of two numbers is this much, the bigger number is this much, and find the smaller number. So how you have to do this? You have to subtract both the numbers and you will get your final answer. Now question number 4. The difference of two number is this much. If the smaller number is this much, then find the larger. So this question number 4 is also same as question number 3. So in this question also you have to subtract both the digit and you will get your final answer. Now coming on to question number 5. What number should be subtracted from the sum of this much and this much to get this much? Now what you have to do in this, he is asking the number that you will get after subtracting from the sum of these two numbers. So sum means plus. Sum means plus, so we have to add both the numbers. And the solution, the answer that we will get from adding these two numbers will be subtracted from the last number. Then we will get our final answer. See, this is how we have to do. Question number 5. We will since it is saying the sum, so we have to add both these numbers and subtract the other number. After adding both these numbers, you will get this 15,29,134. So you will subtract these two numbers and you will get your final answer. Now coming on to question number 6. The population of a country was this much in the year 2000. In the year 2010, the population became this much. What was the increase in the population? So now here he is asking the increment in the population. The population that was in 2000 will be subtracted from the population that was in 2010 and you will get the increment in population. This is how you have to do question number 6. He is asking increase in population, so increase in population is equal to the population in 2010 minus the population in 2000, and after subtracting both the numbers you will get the final answer like this. Now coming on to question number 7. A man bought a piece of land for this much. He spent rupees this much to build a house on it. After that he sold the house for rupees this much, and how much money did he gain? So a man bought a piece of land, then he spent money to build house on it, and after he built the house he sold that house to other person. So you have to find out how much money did he gain from selling that house. So first of all, you have to find how much money he spent in building the house. So how much money, this much money of land he purchased and this much money he spent in building the house. So we will add both the rupees. So we will come to know how much money he spent in building the house. Then after adding these, we will get an answer, and that answer will be subtracted from this number, 30 lakh. So you will get your final answer. This is how you have to do question number 7. Total cost of the house. You have to add both the numbers and you will get an answer. Then he gains. How much he gains? 30 lakh will be subtracted from the above answer, and then you, after subtracting the numbers, you will get your final answer. This much rupees he had gained. Now coming on to question number 8. A man had rupees this much, he spent this much to buy a car, this much to buy a flat, and this much to furnish the flat. How much money was left with him? So a man was having 1 crore with him, and he spent the money in different things. First of all, he buy a car of rupees this much, then he buy a flat of rupees this much, and then he did the furnish of that flat for rupees this much. Now the question is, how much money is left with him? So how you have to do this question? You have to add all the expenditures that he did. How much money he purchased to, how much money he spent to buy a house, to buy a flat, or to buy a car. All these expenditure will be added. Then we will come to know about his total expenditure. Then after that, that answer will be subtracted from 1 crore. Then you will get your final answer. This is how you have to do question number 8. Man's expenditure. How much he spent, how much he spent in different things. So these three things he spent. So all these 3 numbers will be added and you will get an answer. Then money left with him. How much money is left with him now? So 1 crore will be subtracted from the above answer, and then you will get your final answer. This much money is left with him now. This is how you have to do question number 8. Now coming on to question number 9. A state has this much male voters and this much female voters in an election. This much vote did not vote. How many people cast their vote in election? So this is also same as question number 8. So in this question also you have to add both male voters as well as female voters. These both you have to add, and the answer that you will get, you have to subtract from that answer to the number of voters. This one. Then you will get your final answer. This is similar as question number 8. Again I am explaining you have to add both the numbers, and the answer that you will get from adding these, you have to subtract that from this number of voters. Then you will get your final answer. Now coming on to question number 10. Rajat bought a machine for rupees this much and sold it for rupees this much. Did he gain or lose money? Find his profit or loss. So this is, by seeing this you can understand he bought a machine of this much rupees and sold it for rupees this much. Then did he gain or loss? That means he bought in less money and sold it in more money than what he bought. So in this case profit is there. He got profit, and now you have to find his profit or loss. So he got profit, and then how you can find out the profit? The amount that he sold the machine will be subtracted from the amount that he bought the machine. So both number will be subtracted and you will get your profit. See, this is how you have to do this. The cost of the machine was this much and he sold the machine of this much. Then he got his profit. So his profit is equal to the rupees in which he sold the machine will be subtracted from the rupees that he bought the machine. Both the numbers will be subtracted and you will get your final answer. This is how you have to solve question number 10. Now coming on to question number 11. Neha bought a large generator for rupees this much. She had to sell it for rupees this much. Did she gain or lose money? Find her profit or loss. So this question is also similar as question number 10. By seeing you can understand whether it is in profit or in loss. When selling price is more, then he is in profit. And when selling price is less, then he is in loss. This is how one can understand whether the person is in profit or in loss. Now I told you in previous question also how to find the profit or loss. So this question will be similar as we did in question number 10. So this is your homework. You have to do this question by your own. Now today we had completed our exercise 4B. Then in next class I will explain you how to do exercise 4C.